I have no idea what I would be doing there, to be honest. Everyone always asks me, oh, so what are you going to do? And my answer is always, I have no idea. I'm kind of going to this blindly with a general idea, but I know I'm going to go and learn as I go. I love being thrown into places where I'm not comfortable. Learning how to swim is probably my favorite thing. I'm going to go in one person, come out another. And I get to hang out with some monkeys, which is exciting. But I'm just every single aspect of it, and I get to make a change, no matter how big or small it'll be. It's just something.
How you doing? Taylin Lewan, 24 years old. Favorite color is blue. Watched How to Train Your Dragon one time, and was a big fan. How's that? Taylin and I met in Nashville, Tennessee. She was modeling. She was about to go to LA to sign with a big company and probably make a whole bunch of money. But the minute I met her, I just knew I was going to marry her someday. So I told her that, and she said that I should give it my best shot. And now I'm here, getting filmed as her fiance. So it's a pretty big dream come true for me. She's really just like truly the most caring individual in the entire world. If there's any time to help the loved one or a person or an animal, she's going to be the first one to do it. She just cares so deeply for everyone around her, and she's an amazing person.
Pretty good. I'm getting a little shortness of breath, but good to be here, over traveling, ready for bed, ready to rest up, start the day tomorrow.
When the winter wind sears through the meadow, it as it knocks you down. You can't see it as you get up, but you feel it as you hit the ground.
I don't know anything about Bolivia. I had no idea what to even expect at all. The first thing I noticed were the stray dogs. I've never been around stray dogs before. Like, just seeing dogs run freely is kind of like a happy thing, so I just want to go play with them. But then I realized that they don't have a home.
When the wind sears through the meadow, it as it knocks you down. You can't see it as you get up, but you feel it as you hit the ground.
La Paz is a spectacular city, built in a huge bowl valley. We explored the streets and back alleys. The Witches Market on Sagarnaga Street was fascinating. Here, I learned more about the Bolivian culture, and it was the first time I heard someone talk about animal trafficking.
I can't get you out of my mind. I can't get you out of my
Then later, in the main plaza of the San Francisco church, I had my fortune told by a Tiri shaman. I laughed when he told me that I'd get pregnant before the year was out. I'm not laughing anymore. A month after returning from Bolivia, I'd find out that I was pregnant.
and I will never doubt Ayatidi again.
Gracias. There my eye. Okay.
Yeah.
We are currently at one of the most beautiful views here in La Paz. We are at
Action.
Action. I just finished running up 2 flights of stairs, which took me
The wind is too strong.
I spent the whole day. What?
Do it again.
Do it again?
The guy can't.
There's a tornado coming. Blah blah blah.
Go again.
I've spent being here, and behind me is the mountain of
Mount Ilimani.
Mount Ilimani. I've had all day to spend in La Paz City, in the heart of the city. I've seen the witches, I've seen how people live day to day, and now I get to see the beauty of it all behind me.
Awesome.
That was really good!
Don't look at me.
We then headed to the outskirts of La Paz, towards the higher mountains, where we encountered a gentle roadside life.
Remember when you ran as fast as you could, jumped off the bridge like you said you would. Hey, 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 my, my, my. Never afraid of the darkening sky, never afraid, never gonna die. Hey, 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 my, my, my. And I always thought it would do something good away from the houses of a neighborhood. You could almost always stop my heart, but you're at the finish and I'm at the start. You're running faster than I can. Don't leave me holding my own hand. Spring passes summer into the fall. Every single day I build my wall. Hey, 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 my, my, my. Brick after brick against the coming tide. There is no place that I cannot hide. Hey, 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 my, my, my. And I always thought it would do me so good away from the houses of my neighborhood. You could almost always stop my heart.
I'm currently standing in a Bolivian graveyard just outside the city of La Paz. I've learned that they bury their dead above the ground with the belief that it gives the spirit a chance to escape. I've also learned that over time, during rain season and erosion, it exposes skeletons, which a former local has told me that teenagers have begun to dare each other to sleep with the skeletons, which I guess everybody has their idea of fun, which I would find terrifying. Unfortunately, Bolivia is known for their high infant mortality rate, and here's an eye-opening example for the tiny graves riddled throughout this graveyard. I just got to a tiny town called Chiquicota. We got here on a road about this big, where our wheels away from the edge about this much.
Today's been a huge eye-opener for me and a bit of an emotional day for me. I get to see everything firsthand, and it's not just through a screen, it's people's everyday lives. We saw 2 boys leading bulls on a string. We found a girl who talked about how she loved living here, besides the fact she had to walk everywhere. You still see people with smiles on their faces. We got the chance to see a wedding. Love is everywhere. I can hardly talk about it without getting emotional. And it's just funny how I've had the opportunity of seeing everything, and I really hope that it can inspire people to go see it firsthand. It's changed my life, and I hope it changes others.
If you're looking for an authentic adventure, Bolivia is a place unlike any other. The people, the culture, the environment, the landscapes, the diversity. The best way by far to see it is definitely on 2 wheels. Our most popular ride by far is the world's most dangerous road, also known as the Death Road, or Camino a las Yungas, which is the one that leads us to Senda Verde. And that ride goes every day. Like I said, thousands of people that we get to share that ride with every year.
Pretty quiet this morning. We're about to go to a 15,000 foot pass to drop 12,000 feet into the cloud of the jungle. Bike riding the world's most dangerous road. So I think everybody's excited. I'm more nervous than I thought I was going to be, so we'll see how it goes.
It used to be the world's most dangerous road, but that was when there was a lot of traffic.
Right.
Now we call it the Death Road for a reason as well. But it just needs to be respected. It's nothing really difficult, but it just needs a lot of respect. Yeah.
Has anything ever happened on the world's most dangerous road that kind of gave you a scare?
Well, the truth is that now it's such a big attraction, you know, it's very popular, so unfortunately some accidents happen with some riders. It's normally because people is doing crazy stuff or riding like idiots, let's say. But yeah, I have a few scary situations with some of my clients in the past.
Yeah. So we just had a pit stop on our way through the city up to the pass. We went through some of the rougher parts of the city where we heard a little bit more information on the stray dogs, that they actually do have homes and that people are releasing them onto the street to get their own food by going through garbages, which is a problem. And these tears are because we unfortunately saw a dog dying on the side of the street, surrounded by other dogs, just to show their companionship. So we're just gonna get some snacks here and then we're gonna keep heading up. Deep fried meat, and they were so happy. Everyone, the first time I've ever seen them actually get up and wag their tail. I want to go back and buy all of the fried meat. We're doing really good. We're getting geared up. We're gonna start, and the view's beautiful, and everybody's excited.
up and ready to go. We look like a bunch of bandits, but we're about to take this road on.
What happened?
Erica fell and poor Erica took a fall. She chipped her tooth, got a little blood. Her face took a fall.
Oh no, are you alright?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Little slippery.
Yeah, a little.
Little blindy, not sure where you're going. My butt's really sore. I gotta learn how to stand up or I am going to get ass pounded on the youngest road.
I hear ya.
How are you? He's gonna think I have a serious crush on him by the end of this trip.
Gotta reconfigure some things here.
The terrain is pretty soft, so
Welcome to the best.
Welcome to the jungle.
Can you hear me? There's gonna be a lot of cussing. I'm a pleasure. This is absolutely stunning.
So what was the scariest part so far?
I was too busy feeling the pain in my hands, my ass, than to realize where I even was. That was one of the most beautiful things I've ever done. I can't feel my bum. My arms are tingling and I might pass out. But I'd do it all over again. And you should definitely try it.
I've had my better days.
You guys all dead?
Dead. Exhausted. Yeah. Tomorrow's gonna be such a rough day. My hands. I don't know how to use them anymore.
The Senda Verde Animal Refuge was founded by Bolivian couple Vicky Ossio and Marcelo Levy in 2003. They started with one rescued capuchin monkey. Now, La Senda Verde is home to more than 650 animals, including more than 150 monkeys and 400 neotropical birds. The facility has grown from just a few huts to a full-fledged rescue center, including a vast aviary, primate, Andean bear, and other mammal enclosures, reptile building, veterinary hospital, cafeteria and interpretive center, bungalows for guests and volunteers, and there's even a tree house. From the get-go, I was thrown into the daily chaos of this place. My education had definitely begun. You don't know where this one came from? You just found it?
No, we just know that Animals SOS gave it to us, and they called them. They said there is probably he ran away, and a family had it, and they gave it up. No, they called Animals.
Even after a few conversations, I was so impressed by Vicky. She had instantly become one of my heroes and someone I still look up to this day. That evening, I was introduced to the Andean bears, Aruma, Tipnis, and Ahayu. I was especially moved by the story of Ahayu and the relationship that Vicky and Ahayu had.
Okay, so let's go and see if he's here, and I'll show you how to do it, okay?
This is Aruma. He is a speckled bear, and I'm going to feed him and coax him with peanuts while Vicky cleans out the cage.
Awesome.
Shit. Aruma. Come on. Come on. We're feeding a Roomba right now. He actually splits these open with his teeth and takes the little tiny nuts out. Is that yummy? Huh? You look like a sweet boy. A huge part of me wants to pet him. But I don't think you want to be pet. No, don't get too close. Vamos, bebé. Vamos. No. I'm honestly speechless. I'm trying to understand. I think Vicky's my idol. I want to grow up to be just like her. It's amazing what they do here. She understands each animal, like each individual animal, as a personality instead of a species. And the way that these animals trust her is unbelievable.
Smell, because he also lost.
Animal cruelty is a serious issue in Bolivia. Such is the case of Ahayu the bear and many other animals. Locals believe that there are spirits put here to protect the animals, and after watching Vicky work, that is exactly what she is.
And I will tell you the story of the third bear, Andean bear, that arrived at La Senda Verde. We named him Aranjuez, and Aranjuez means spirit. Aranjuez was injured, very badly injured by a community in Tiraque in Cochabamba. They started throwing strong stones, of course, to his head, and he was so badly injured that at the moment he lost one of his eyes, the right eye. They fractured the zygomatic bone on the left side, and he was bleeding, but he was still fighting for his life. Luckily, a person, an official from the municipality of that town, saw that. So he ran to the police, he asked for the help of the police, and for 2 hours they tried to catch the bear, put it on a pickup truck, and drive him to Cochabamba. They drove him to Cochabamba. We went to the airport. We sent some volunteers from La Paz to do that. Went to the airport, sent that box to Cochabamba, and one day after that, Aranjuez was arriving at the zoo in La Paz at midnight. We were there waiting for him. It was so sad. And there they are at midnight, opening the box to Aranjuez and let him out, and hear that horrible screaming. It was a non-stop screaming. And I just couldn't believe that was an Andean bear, because I never heard them screaming. And he was in such pain. It was horrible. Such pain. All swollen and just screaming and screaming. Sorry. Poor animal. He really suffered a lot. And and he changed our lives. So at the end, a surgery was performed at the zoo with our doctors and the doctors at the zoo. And it was the first time that in Bolivia there was done a cataract surgery on a bear. So at the end, we forced him to eat, and we started treating him with strong pain relievers. And the day after we forced him food and started the treatment with strong pain relievers, that's the day he started eating. But he's doing great. He trusts us. He walks. We built a nice enclosure for him. We couldn't make a large enclosure like the others have. They have huge enclosures because he's blind. Functionally, he's blind. So, but now he basically knows his enclosure very well, and when he's going to tell us when to enlarge his area, and we will do that for him. I think that we are using the story of Aranjuez to start to push, and we're pushing the authorities to approve a protection plan for the Andean bear in Bolivia. No, so that's what we're trying to do now. That suffering has to be used for a purpose. We need to use that, because otherwise, what is the purpose? I mean, it has to be. So I said that probably that's the purpose in life for Aranjuez. He came here to help our country to approve that law. So we would love that law to be named after him as well. Yeah, Aranjuez law.
I spent some time at the Senda Verde getting to know Vicky and Marcelo, and they are probably hands down some of the most amazing people I've ever met in my life. Just the way they talk is with more passion than I think I've heard collectively out of every single person I've met. The way they show the relationships between humans and animals and getting to know each animal as an individual, and that's why they give them each names, and they don't name them until they get to know them. And I think that's pretty amazing. This is so worth it. No matter what you do in life, no matter what choice you make, you're going to come through hard times, but it's got to be worth the reward. And this is so worth the reward. We saw the video of a Yuma tonight of him being captured. It makes me actually want to choke up when I talk about it. But in this video, he fights. And he's terrified, and he's just been blinded by rocks that he's just beaten with. And seeing that bear compared to the bear that you see in the enclosure today is heartbreaking. He's making his way back, but I understand now Vicky has been told by so many people that she should have just put him down. And she said, if he's fighting that hard for his life, why wouldn't we? It's unbelievable. We're just heading over to the monkey enclosure where I will begin my introduction into the group, and in a couple days I will be taking care of my very own monkey.
She was very, very quiet and totally...
On the first night, Marcelo asked if I'd be a surrogate mother to one of the orphan spider monkeys. Trying to play it cool, I said of course, but inside I was screaming with excitement. But a lot would depend on whether the monkey would accept me as its temporary mom or not.
And they enjoyed it.
People should learn from that.
Yes. If you could groom your partner and stay quiet, probably the experience will be fantastic.
And be comfortable.
Oh, yes, too.
Absolutely.
That's also what happens when they play, and I love to observe them playing, because it's not only to play for the sake of it. They play to learn. The elders and the alpha will teach the new ones how to play. They will teach them that they have to play gentle, and if they start having some issues playing, they will have to solve the problems and keep on playing.
Do you want to explain to me the different noises that the monkeys make and what they mean?
Well, each species make their own noises, like that's the way I try to communicate with them. Rather than speaking to them, I try to imitate the noise that they make, because it's also a way of showing them respect.
Yeah, and they're all responding. The next day I met Liana. It was love at first sight. I can't quite explain it, but I felt a strong bond with Liana right from the beginning. Liana was a pet, and she's a very, very rambunctious monkey. She's very loving, but she gets a little excited, and her previous owners didn't like that about her, and they actually surrendered her immediately. She had her heart broken when she was taken away from her then family and brought to La Senda Verde, where she is nourished like a newborn baby.
And she's not been.
When John asked Marcelo why he paired me up with Liana out of all the monkeys that were at the refuge, he said it's because when he first met me, he could tell I had a huge heart. But he could also tell that I'm sensitive and I can get hurt easily, and Liana was the exact same way. She was actually one of the oldest baby monkeys to be still with the humans, because every time she'd go out, she would get hurt and she'd come running back. And he said that we needed each other.
In La Senda Verde, all the animals have his or her own story. In my lab is Mara. Mara is a female spider monkey. She is now about 16 months old. She's sleeping and resting, but it's sad because she's paralyzed from waist down. And what happened with Mara is that when they killed the mother in order to hunt the baby, the mother came down to ground and also injured the back. So someone in the town, Ruranavake, saw that, because the person that took her mother's life and he was selling it as a pet, he knew what was going with the monkey, and because the monkey was suffering and everything. But some people that were around the person that was trying to sell it were asking him why this monkey does not move the legs nor tail. And he was answering by saying, because it's a baby. Once it grows up, it will move everything. That's when the police saw that, and they confiscated the animal. So we received a call from Runavake. Vicky took the call, and they said, we have a very, very young female. It's hurt from the back. It doesn't move the tails, nor the tail nor legs, and we need to ship to you very, very fast, because it will not last 1 or 2 more days. So we had to arrange everything by plane. We had to call a small airplane agency, and they agreed to take the monkey by plane. So that's what happened, and Vicky had to go all the way to La Paz, take the monkey, and he came very, very fast here to Senda Verde. So I started to work with her immediately. By then I had 2 other babies with me, so I had to speak with them and tell them, this monkey really needs me, and it will need my whole attention 24/7. So it seems that they also understood that, and now they are with the troop. Since then, she's been doing some progress, very, very slow progress. We work, the vets work with her. She has a little gym in my place, so I can work out with her like 3 times a day in order for her to start having some movement. She came without feeling, and still she doesn't have lots of feeling, all the waist down. But when she started to have some feelings, and that also happens in humans, I didn't know that, but the person that started to see the Mara, they told me it's very, very painful when you start having the feelings in some part of your body that were like we were crippled. So she started to bite herself so badly, the tail, and so she was destroying herself. So I also had to work on that. So I had to put like a sock from the chest down, and not allowing her to start biting herself. She was taking even her fingers off, and it was because she was on pain, because she was starting to have some feeling. She stopped doing that, and now she's doing okay. She has more strength. She eats well. She has her formula 4 times daily, but obviously she cannot be with the others. By now, she would have to stay already being more interacting with the troop. So she stays with me 24/7. She's sadly very dependent on me, and until her condition betters, she will probably. It's a difficult situation, but she's very, very nice. She's so sweet. She has a wonderful soul, and she's fighting, to cope with her situation. And hopefully, in the near future, she will be dancing in the streets.
This place is just like, it's just somewhere where humans and animals coexist together. Different species. No one really is above the other. If anything, it's arguable that the animals are above the humans here. It's unbelievable. I'm happy with what's happened so far. I'm gonna leave here a new person. Every day I'm a new person. Been spending a lot of quality time with Marcelo. He's such a kind man. Out of the troop of monkeys he has, there's alpha males. And everyone always tries to say, like, oh, he must be the alpha, which isn't true. Because he's made it clear, and it's obvious, that if they have the choice between picking their kind or humans, they're always going to pick their kind. So they have their own troop. He's kind of like a grandfather of them or something. It's weird. They all respect him. They all love him. But they have an understanding that they're not the same. It's really, really, really interesting dynamic. But all the alphas, especially the alpha males, are gentle leaders. They are so kind and so wise in their weird, unbelievable monkey wisdom ways.
So for me, the vision of Senda Verde is to first and foremost rehabilitate and care for animals that are, a product of the illegal wildlife trade and deforestation, things that plague the entire planet, not just Bolivia. One of the main goals and visions of Senda is to teach people. And I think a lot of people need that raw experience of being in the environment and being surrounded by animals to actually appreciate that you're in their house. You're around them. They're the ones that live here. You're coming to visit them. It's not a zoo. It's not a case of you're here to play with or anything like that. You're here to see them in their habitat, and you have to respect that.
What brought you to Senda Verde?
I just really wanted to do something different. I used to really like animals when I was a kid, and in school I'm doing nothing to do with animals whatsoever, but I really just wanted to kind of get out of my comfort zone and see South America, which I've never seen, and I just heard a lot of good things about this place and just thought I might as well spend 3 or 4 weeks here during my travels to see if I liked it and meet some people.
How has Senda Verde changed you, if it has? Like, what has it taught you by being here?
I didn't necessarily understand the importance of what they're doing here. For some reason, when I heard Animal Refuge, I kind of thought it'd be more fun at the time. That's not really the reason I came, but it's kind of what I expected. And obviously after, it's when you see Vicky and Marcelo's reactions to everything that happens here and how passionate they are about it, you really understand that it's really important.
Who's your favorite animal here?
Julia. She's an armadillo.
Why is she your favorite?
Because, I don't know, she blew my mind. She was so different than what I expected. I just thought she'd sit in a hole all day and be really weird and nervous, but she's wicked. I don't know. She's really cool. I don't know. I just feel like I like to snuggle her. Yeah. I spend a lot of time in here.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. She's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Alors, bonjour, mon nom c'est Geneviève Dugal-Boucher, je suis canadienne, je viens de Québec.
Mi nombre es Sebastián Ramírez, soy de Argentina.
Ce que j'aime beaucoup de la Senda Verde, c'est les gens avec qui je travaille, les gens avec qui on connecte, Vicky et Marcelo, les Boliviens avec qui on est tous les jours. Ici, les bénévoles aussi qui viennent de partout à travers le monde, donc on peut vraiment connecter avec eux. Mais ce que j'aime le plus, c'est la relation qui peut se développer avec les animaux avec lesquels on travaille. Et quand on revient, il y en a qui nous reconnaissent et on peut travailler avec eux encore et c'est magique ce qui se passe à ce moment-là. Donc c'est ce qui me rapporte tout le temps ici. C'est pour ça que je reviens.
Senda Verde es un ecosistema. Senda Verde funciona entre animales humanos y todos se quieren y se mantienen vivos entre todos. Entonces, una vez que vos entrás acá, sos parte de ese ecosistema y es como que no podés salir, tenés que quedarte acá porque es encantador, es genial. Eso es lo mejor de Senda Verde, el amor de los animales y de todas las personas. Eso es lo
I have such a profound respect for the owners and other volunteer staff at La Senda Verde. I have learned more about how to respect and admire the wild nature of these creatures around me, and why keeping them as pets in the highlands, or in any city environment for that matter, is cruel and inhumane. I have made friends with people who care deeply about the well-being of animals in Bolivia.
We only teach by showing, we only teach by giving an example, by doing it. We really would like to receive volunteers that are passionate about animals, that understand what wildlife is, that they not necessarily need to be professionals or be studying in the field of conservation of animals, but they need to be responsible human beings that are willing to come here and not only get their hands dirty, but get their total commitment for the animals.
La Senda Verde, what we try to do is to educate, promote, and inspire people, to be better human beings. So people can help us coming here as volunteers, but again, we need real volunteers committed to the cause, people that understand what we do, understand that they have to respect the animals, the place, the people that work at La Senda Verde.
I feel very lucky and honored to be surrounded by people like Vicky and Marcelo. And I hope that this video and documentary inspires people and shows people that there's people like this out there and set the bar to how they should be. The bar is pretty untouchable, but we can try.
See Liana. Okay, be quick. I'm so happy to be back, and I think Liana is too. This is Liana. This is the monkey I've been hanging out with mostly. She came to La Senda Verde 4 months ago. She came as a very, very stressed monkey. She spent only 1 week in quarantine because Marcelo believed that she couldn't stay for the full 3 because it would just be too hard on her. Now she's probably one of the most loving monkeys that are here. She's a huge fan of women. She's got 3 crushed fingers, but they have yet to figure out what from. They think maybe someone slammed her hand in a door, but no one really knows. When did you first get your baby monkey?
It was 7 days ago, and I brought him here, so he's attached to me now.
Yeah. Where'd you bring him from?
From La Paz. We don't know his origin.
Have you ever taken care of a baby monkey before?
No, this is my first time.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I like it.
How would you describe the experience from when you first got him?
Well, it was a little bit awkward because I didn't know how to handle him. It's too difficult to take care of a child, especially for a monkey now. So I don't know, I was afraid, but now I have experience, I gained some experience too, and I don't want to leave him now.
What's a day taking care of a monkey look like for you?
Well, you wake up and you have to change diapers, then feed them, then change some diapers, then
What's
feed
it like
them
to change
again.
their diaper?
It's like a baby. It's you have to clean their bath and stuff, and well, then once you change their diapers, they are more playful.
Yeah.
They have more energy.
Hey, póngalo. Look at me. Póngalo. How much do you think Cheese Plus depends on you?
I don't know. Well, at first he depended on me all day long, but now he has more confidence and stuff, so he starts to play with the other kids, baby monkeys. And well, if I leave, he's gonna follow me, but now he has more trust. This is his area.
So he's safer here?
Yeah, he's safer here.
It's the objective of La Senda Verde is to give a second chance to animals victims of illegal traffic. So we that are victims of illegal traffic and cruelty.
Animals come to La Senda Verde from different situations, different problems, but all of them share the illegal traffic and the loss of habitats. In the case of monkeys, what people do is they go into the wilderness and into the wild, and in order to take the babies and sell them mainly as pets, they go and kill the mothers.
We're just in the process of receiving new animals from La Paz and Cochabamba.
Oh, and I think we got a baby kinkajou that was rescued by the police. It's very, very small. Okay. Thank you. Baby food, no? Ay, no.
Y ya está la
Ay,
Rava
los
Hoeller.
aimiris. ¿Ya?
Estas también están en peligro, estas dos. Sí.
¿Y esta? What is that?
Oh, el cachi.
Está súper estresada.
Sí, la
Extinction. Those are very large. They are river turtles, but they are very large. They are larger than the others.
Ahí está vendada.
Esa lengua.
Pero por eso es que no la maneja. Mira. Ya. No la maneja por eso. Porque usualmente esta especie se va a
Ay, Marquis. Está muy desnutrida, tiene mal pelito.
So it's very.
They have to go somewhere and we have to take them, but they just keep coming and they just keep coming and it's not easing up and it's not getting any better.
But you can't grab it till tomorrow.
And we are very slowly running out of room, running out of resources, and we're getting more and more animals. And that's the reality of it. Almost.
And it seems like, I don't think there's very many places like Senda Verde. It seems like they finally kind of have that official spot and now they're dumping everything here.
Of course, yeah, there are others, but this is the best. And when you have the best reputation and you've got such strong leaders and strong voices like Vicky and Marcelo, I mean, there is no other option, is there? Of course, it has to be here.
Miss Taylor, nice clean clothes. I'm also gonna miss this place though. We're leaving so soon. I got to plant a tree today, which was really cool. It's kind of cool. It's like Vicky and Marcelo gave me the chance to name one of the monkeys, which John actually named, but it was still, the gesture was kind. And now I planted a tree on the Senda Verde, so it's like I had the opportunity to leave my mark here. And that's something I'm more thankful than I think anybody really understands. It's like if anything was to happen and I couldn't come back one day, it's like I left a smidgen of a mark on this place as it left on, compared to what it left on me. It's funny, it's like you're so busy and you go so much here that when you actually take time to stop and reflect on everything, I almost, like, it feels like a dream. Like, I don't even remember who I was when I first came here. I feel like I've been here for 6 months and it's been 11 days.
don't know if that's because the days are so busy and they're packed, or because so much like events happen in a day that like you grow from. I feel like I've done as much growing now as I would have in 6 months to a year to 10 years.
So what have your impressions of Taylin been during this almost 2 weeks that we've been here?
Well, I have to say that I was very impressed from the beginning. On one hand, she's a beautiful girl, and she's so easygoing. And I remember I told Marcelo that I was impressed because she made always good questions. And she was so curious and she wanted to know everything. And I just love when people question, and that's what I always tell the students when they visit, no, ask. I mean, and so that's something that really impressed me from her. I like the way, I think she was respectful all the time. I like the way she approached the animals. In a very quiet, calm way. No? And that's the way to do it. So I found that she was very respectful all the time. She's a kind girl, and I really like her, and I like her personality because she is authentic. And she didn't mind getting dirty. She didn't mind, I mean, it's really very easygoing. No? I like her.
Nice.
I like her a lot.
Since I met Taylin, I could have noticed that she's a very sensitive, big heart person, beautiful soul, and that's why we decided to introduce her to Liana, because I also know Liana. She needs that kind of persons. Liana has been with us only 2 or 3 months, and having that person with her some couple of days and sharing those feelings, it's good for both. But Liana will always remember that, and that will be awesome for her rehabilitation and be a stronger monkey. For us, she's also a beautiful person. As I told you, she has a beautiful soul, and hopefully she will make it back again and whenever she wants. Now she has a family, so we are really thankful.
Never in my dreams could I anticipate the friendship I'd form with a spider monkey. Little Liana. Saying goodbye was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do.
Time to go.
Planning on coming back this weekend. Yeah, I'm so glad I came through. I was thinking about it just now, actually.
Yeah, no, I just came back from the Bears and I was reading the big post.
That's awesome.
So
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very nice. I'll tell Marcelo.
That's so great. My donation came through to get the Puma cage done, and Vicky is more than thankful, and it's one of the reasons why you do things like this.
To try to make it, to force to break it, fall. So my heart breaking forward, cover me over.
I tried to.
How's that?
I wish you could come to the soft class. Yeah. What you guys are doing here is absolutely amazing.
It's been great.
You are everything I wish to be one day.
Snow on the snow, I'm under fire. Breathing it in, don't make me alive. To the Red Sea, on bended knee.
Illegal traffic of wildlife in general is huge in terms of illegal businesses in the world.
Our mission in La Senda Verde is to rehabilitate and take care of rescued wild animals, victims of trafficking, illegal trafficking, cruelty, and destruction of natural habitats.
People need to be aware that for every 10 animals that are taken out of their habitat, only one survives. And that one that survives went through a lot of suffering. We need to take care of animals and understand that animals are not objects.
Creation is a wonderful miracle, and life is such a priceless and awesome gift that we really have to take care of it. The day that we stop receiving animals will be the best day of our lives.
My